Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this Frisco in Tokyo, coming at you with some more Binding of Isaac. It's been forever since I've been able to say that for real. Oh, Solly! Raises class consciousness among ducks so they can unionize for better quality snacks at the pond. Oh yeah. Ducks are gonna be like 5 ducks on a brick, and they're all gonna be like lifting the brick together to throw on the copper's foot, and somehow this is gonna get them donuts. I imagine, like, because they already get the bread, right? Ducks are getting the bread, good on them. But like, so what would the step up be? Would it be donuts? Don't fuck with ducks. I would not fuck with ducks. Ducks will mess up your day. Oh, Floppable, lovely to see you as well. I hope that both of you are doing really well tonight. Hope that you ain't got no kind of stress that you don't feel like you can deal with. If there's stress that you feel like you can deal with and betters you as a person, like kind of, you know, pushing through it, then that's okay. That's okay, stress, but not the over stress. Don't want any of that. Now, I did when we're on, apparently, like, I know we ate shit with Tainted Lilith last time, and I accidentally bounced into another game with her, so I guess we're gonna start things off with Tainted Lilith, and it's gonna be ugly. So, content warnings for attacks with fetuses, because that's her gig. That's what she does. I do love Tainted Lilith though. She's so much fun. Oh yes, I will take number 2. I would like to poop bombs, thank you. I'm sure this will be exciting and will in no way come back to haunt us. These are spiders. They are not coins. I don't know, game, why? Wait, I know that that's not... because we just tried to blow that up, so go us. Getting bread is the problem. Actually, it pretty much has 0 nutrition for ducks and leads to early death. Well, fuck me. I didn't know that. Better snacks for ducks are things like seeds. You know, that makes total sense, because, like, why would ducks be eating bread? Like, why would that be their natural food? When you think about it, when you drill down deep into it, it's like, no, that's not duck food. That doesn't make any sense. Oh shit, I'll take taco ashi. I have the ashi that is taco. Oh fuck. Okay, right. We want to stop be shooting things. Stop shooting things, Risco. Just whip them with your fetus. That's how Tainted Lilith works. You just need to fetus whip them. Seeds for ducks. I support that. I think that my luxury space communism can definitely whip them good. Get that fetus, whip them good. Can definitely stand for seeds for ducks. I don't know if we're gonna be able to afford that, but that would be really good if we could pick it up. Oh yes. Oh, Alice, lovely to see you. I think it's going to be pretty tough for us to pick up Keeper's Sack, but it would be pretty awesome. Ducks are fun. Unless the duck in question is Flintheart Glumgold, who was kind of a douche. I mean, Scrooge was also kind of a douche if you really get into it, because, like, I mean, he's just hoarding wealth like an asshole. But, like, Flintheart Glumgold was... he was douchey. Not great, that man. I think he was supposed to be Scottish, and Scrooge was supposed to be Irish. I'm not 100% sure. They're not agents of chaos, but they could be subcontractors of chaos. You know, subcontractors deserve their love too. Oh, come on, just give me... I just need 6 more coins. In the original comic, Glumgold was from... for real? Okay. That's really gross. That's super gross. Definitely bad guy then. I could see why they might have felt the need to change that. to make it more palatable. Oh, so Flintheart Glumgold was like Elon Musk. Or, well, like Elon Musk's dad, I guess, would be the more appropriate way to say that. I'm kind of cheesed off that we didn't get Keeper Sag, because that would have been really good for us. Well, there are a couple more. I mean, I don't think that we're going to get 6 coins out of it, but there are a couple more pots, so we can give it a shot. Oh, Hive, lovely. Also, Holly says my top lip is totally smooth, and I haven't seen a hair there for about a week. I am jelly. I think that's how the kids say it these days, and if these days is like 10 years ago. But that's okay. I don't mind being 10 years out of date. I'm old. I'm very jelly. Someday, I would be shaking my fist, but I need both hands on the controller. There was a thing I was gonna say, and then I didn't, and I've forgotten. And I'm just gonna have to say goodbye to that Keeper Sack because it's just not gonna happen. I am sad. That's okay. We're gonna make this run work even without a testicles reference because we're just that good. What the fuck? Why not? We'll take Forget Me Now. I'm sure this won't come back to haunt us. Now, we're gonna end up with so many freaking coins on this level because we don't need them anymore. Oh, I think not. I mean, even if we could actually get at it, which we can't, and I'm happy because that would suck. Best friends forever would be great for us. Don't know how that's gonna work out, but I think we might want to aim for that. That might be exciting. Now, if they give us what we really, really want, tell us what you want, what you really, really want. We want an arcade. Arcade is the answer for us. Not the X-Men villain. He was kind of douchey. I had a real good day today. Was with a grade 6 class who were largely very sweet. Love to hear it. You deserve all the sweetums. We are fans. Do you find that like some classes just go more smoothly for you? Is it a class by class deal? Got fan mail? Oh my god! That's the best. They all said I was the best teacher ever. Well, now you're just gonna have to be their grade 7 teacher now. Go. Like, that's just... you're gonna have to follow them throughout their academic careers. Like, don't take this from me. I need this. I don't think I got any fan mail as a teacher. Big step up from yesterday where I was told I was the worst teacher. I mean, you know, you're basically completely on the other end of the spectrum there. Like, it's a complete reversal. 360. And by 360, I mean 180. I know how numbers work and degrees. Big old math gave me. Are you kidding me? They're not gonna give us enough money to get the fucking... I hate it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's just what we wanted. Just what we needed. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed was you in my life. I don't remember the rest of that song. I think it was In Excess. What the fuck do I know about In Excess? We could beat up their dads. I mean, technically you could beat up anybody. Yeah. I wear a lot of button-up shirts now, so the kids said I looked like a surfer. Oh my god. Surfing times with Holly. Do you lean into that? Are you like, cowabunga kids, let's hang 10 to education. Let's hang 10 to chapter 10. Oh fudge. Right, the bombs that come out of my rear, kind of a problem. Want that, good. I mean, we're not speeding for boss rush this run, so this is just meant to be a decompression run. I get so cringe sometimes and have so much fun seeing the despair in their faces. Aww. Working the despair. Alright, we're gonna get Black Handle too. That's good for us. Love that. Would have been nice if we could have picked up whatchamacallit. Nope, I got nothing. Oh, Blood Bag. Blood Bag would have been good for us, but when the girl said she was finished, and I just said, "Hi, finished, how are you?" and she glared so hard. Oh my god. You are the best teacher. You're number one. Love it. I'm so proud of all y'all. Just getting out there and doing your lives, becoming the best at what you do, which is Wolverining? I don't know. I feel like the best there is at what I do is a Wolverine thing. But it does make me happy. And I do enjoy being happy. I know, it doesn't always seem that way, but I am a fan. Oh fudge! I didn't want the frickin' tick. It's not big and blue. It's gross and buggy, like a bug. Hate it. Hate it. I used to work so many puns into my lessons that a neighboring class knew I was teaching for the loud groans coming from my class. Ah! Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. I love that. Now, I really wanted Taco Ashi. Now I'm gonna... Maybe we'll get a gulp. I don't remember what color that pill was. Clearly not that one. Gulp. Also not a gulp. Love it. Good for us. Very useful. I want to get rid of the freaking tick. The tick is fine. It's just like, it's fine. It's like aggressively fine. Now, I feel like restock could do good things for us, so we're gonna pick it up, but I would like to get the compass. Oh, crumbs. We're not gonna have enough keys. Oh, crumbs. We're gonna have enough keys. Okay. I mean, I appreciate an auto-firing baby. Ain't no baby like an auto-firing baby, because an auto-firing baby don't stop. Fuck your bad trip. I'll give you bad trip. I'll give you a bad trip right in the schnoz. Ooh. That could be fun. I don't know what we're gonna use that on yet, but I could do a thing with that. Maybe if we get like a trashy item in the boss room? Because I don't want to hold on to this forever. I don't think that's going to help us. Okay, I'm going to whip you with my fetus. Hope you like that. Do we... I think we black rune it. Yes, that was the correct answer. Good for us. I is smart. That is me. Man, why... Game, why you gotta be hurting me like this? You gotta hurt me like this. You're supposed to work with me, not against me. I've still gotta... dealing with the new knowledge that Flint and Heart Glumgold is... South African? And a mine owner. So where did Alice? Where did Scrooge get his dosh from? Like, what was his original? Alaska. Like, what? Like gold? Was he part of the gold rush? Was he hunting moose? Okay. That's his backstory. He was a gold panner. That just like... I don't know, like that just doesn't seem to be enough time to amass the kind of wealth that Scrooge has. In canon, he's 100 years old. Well, see, the best of medical care. Clearly, when you're rich, you can manage to make it that far. The Beagle Boys and Ma Beagle, like, they're probably gonna die early. They're gonna die from complications of being poor and in jail constantly. Wait, that's literally the canon reason, is that he can afford better medical care. I hate it. They were trying to tell us something with that comic. And it wasn't that Scrooge was the hero. I love that we have backpack and they're giving us all of these battery items, and we have yet to find a single active item that would help us out with it. Well, I mean, that's what he always says, work smarter, not harder. And that, I think, would be one way to read that, is, you know, yeah, like, don't don't be doing the work yourself. Just get out there and exploit. Get other people to do the work for you, and then just like take all the wealth that they produce. Scrooge is there at the beginning, trying to teach his boys to be a good little capitalist. Damn you, Scrooge. Damn you straight to heck. Was there anything else we want this floor? There is not. Let's go. Let's go. The second writer for Donald Duck comics basically admitted that his comics of Scrooge were always kind of dunking on him. Like, they're not anti-capitalistic, but those comics are always somewhat about, hey, this guy kind of sucks. I'm glad it was recognized, but like, yeah, he definitely does kind of suck. He's kind of a douche. Like, I feel like even in the cartoons, which are like the DuckTale cartoons, are pretty, I think, charitable to Scrooge, and he still kind of comes off douchey sometimes. We should just be using bombs. Like, I don't need to be pooping bombs anymore. In his origin story comic, The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck, well, let me clear out this room so I can actually read it. The thing is, his thing is that he literally gives up the love of his life for gold. Of course he does. Of course he does. Why would we expect anything better from Scrooge? I am exceedingly not shocked. Give me the fucking smelter. None of these are the smelter. I'm pointing out. That is also not the smelter. I hate it. Yeah, just use a bomb. Just use a bomb. Oh my god, what is the layout of this floor? This is just absurd. I hate it. Also, the Nightwise weirdo guy made a whole power take on that comic. Oh, Jimmy Beans, I got your letter! Thank you so much! I haven't had a chance to read through all of it, although I was reading through the zine, and I felt like one of the rare bouts of actual nostalgia that I ever get. It was a very nice feeling. But thank you so much. You had a morning thunderstorm and the day seems dreamy. I love that. Is the sky like all bruisey? Although bruisey skies are a little bit more of those are a little bit more like pre-thunderstorm than post-thunderstorm. But I always like that weird, like, hyper-real, everything's been coated in glycerin kind of look that skies can get before thunderstorms. The whole, like, a whole album that was a concept version of this one Scrooge comic done as a power metal thing by the Nightwish guy. What the fuck? Holly, did you know about this? More periwinkle with smudge clouds. That sounds delightful, though. I mean, I kind of like smudge clouds as well as a phrase. I'm not gonna shit on it. I'm not gonna be like, why didn't you make that into an adjective? I am no longer an English teacher. I don't have to pull that kind of bullshit. I'm here for more compound nouns. Not that specifically, but I did know that, Tomas from Nightwish is a bit weird about the duck. I feel like Weird About the Duck should be an album name. Or not an album name, but a band name. I think that works as a band name. I don't know why they're not giving me what I want, but I think they should. I kind of feel like they should. Disney's been removing, in Europe, some racist Donald Duck comics, and this guy was like, cancel culture! Protect Donald Duck! Alright, that's kind of shitty. I was gonna have a little bit of respect for this guy, but now I've got like no respect for this guy. He fancied himself a Johnny Depp lookalike circa 2009. That's like way on like the far end of the Johnny Depp has not aged well spectrum though. Like, I could kind of get how a person might want to go for that in, like, early days Johnny Depp. Like, I could totally see that as aspirational, but, like, later days Johnny Depp, I mean, he looks like 35 miles of rough road. He looks like beef jerky that's been embalmed. He had Jack Sparrow doll strapped to his keyboard. Of course he did. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? God, that's so much ugliness there. Oh shit, we got our goal. We will now see no more trinkets for the rest of the game. Very cool and normal. Indeed. When I think to myself of cool and normal dudes, definitely Johnny Depp stands. Send me one of the Scrooge album songs. I'm looking forward to this. I think I'm looking forward to this. The more I think about it, the more questions I have, but oh shit. Now we need one more coin. Really gonna do it like that, huh? That's not a coin, game. We will both notice that that is not in fact a coin. I did not get any coins. Game, why you gotta be like this? These are also not coins. Game, what the fuck? I ask you for so little and that's like exactly one coin? You can't even hook me up? Get hyped for a 6-minute song about the deep ethos of Scrooge McDuck. Wow. You know? Oh my god. Game, you're just fucking with me now. Also, my friends and I were the first people at the venue and met him, the guitarist, and the drummer, and old Tomas skedaddled real quick. Wait, did you scare off Tomas? Were you like too cool for Tomas? Cause that's fucking hilarious. I love it. The music video kinda slaps, but for reasons I'll explain after you watch it. Okay. I am excited. I don't know if I'm emoting particularly strongly tonight, but I am in fact excited. I didn't get a picture with him because he ran off so quick. I mean, clearly too cool for his fans. Who needs fans, am I right? I'm doing like the head tilt thing. It's just this run is really weird because it feels like it should be a lot more interesting than it is. Like, I feel like we've got a lot of neat support items that kind of fit together, but it's lacking something. It needs something to tie it together, like a nice rug. For some people to piss on. I don't know if I could stand watching the Big Lebowski again. I mean, I like it well enough, but I just don't know if I could take it. John Goodman's character in The Big Lebowski makes me deeply uncomfortable. And I know he's supposed to, like, I know that's the joke, but, like, he kind of does. Why is everything double trouble tonight? That's kind of weird. That's the second set of double trouble bosses that we fought. Marco, the guitarist, and Juka, the drummer, were lovely and so ready to take pics with some weird teens who sat outside the venue 3 hours. Well, I mean, at least there's that. At least, like, the other members of the bands, the other members of the band weren't douches. I can't wait to take a pic with Fred Durst. It's not my place. I'm glad that you enjoy the Limp Bizkit, but it's never gonna be my thing, I think. I have a pic with Laura K. Dell? Oh my god. I mean, not I do, but Holly does. For anybody who's watching on the VODs and can't read the, I was almost gonna say can't read the emoji. And, like, that wouldn't make any fucking sense. I don't have any, like, cool pics with famous people. I'm okay with that, but, like, I don't. I don't really want to do that, though. I still have to see if I have my pic with Ludo when they came to visit me in Portugal last year. Oh, the phone I took that picture and broke. That sucks. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's a good reminder, though. Like, I've got a bunch of pictures that I really ought to take off of this phone. Not that I expect my phone to break necessarily anytime soon, but just kind of for safety's sake. I was back in the before I traveled a 5-hour round trip just to see her at a fan meetup outside of PAX Melbourne. Oh god, that's right, like PAX is international.
Ace of clubs.
I always forget that. I should just upload all my good pics to a private Discord server or something. I don't even know how all of that works. Gonna be honest with you? Not that I suppose I need to, but... You can just make a private Discord server in like a second. I mean, in the sense that it's possible to do that thing, but not like... I don't know that I could actually do that. She was there in the government staller. I was so starstruck, I barely got a word out. Oh, that's so sweet. I feel like that's a very sweet thing. Mama! Let's do a negative run. Of course it's fucking Krampus. Why would it not be Krampus? I mean, that's just, of course, right? Definitely gonna be Krampus. Must be Krampus, must be Krampus, must be Krampus, Krampus Claus. Oh shit, now that's useful. I would love to be Buffy. Oh no! Oh no, our poor little lost baby died. Now when you say she was there on the government's dollar, do you mean like on Australian government's dollar or US government's dollar? Wait, is Laura K. Dell, is she American? Like, I honestly don't know. Lazarus' soul, that's like, I don't need that, it's bullshit. She's from the UK, okay. I mean, there's not like, she's British. I guess there's really no winning either way. I have a picture with Luxurious Cannibal. Who is the name of a famous golf musician here? Okay. I was gonna say, like, who is Luxurious Cannibal? They sound exciting, but one of my uncles is friends with him. Okay, not a thing I expected, but you know, we're here for it. Telepills? Fucking telepills. What do I don't need to teleport. Oh my god, you teleported me all the way back to the start? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, game? Why you gotta be a douche, game? I was right about never running into any more trinkets. They met when he was leader of a communist biker gang, and this is not a joke. I would never assume one of your family stories was a joke. I have long since learned to just accept that any of your family stories are true and genuine. The state government was trying to rebuild the Melbourne gaming scene after a ton of indies got stomped by Tony Abbott, and invited Laura to the city to do a journalism about Australian-made games. Tony Abbott hates games? I mean, I knew it was a douchebag, but like, that just seems above and beyond. The revolution will not be televised. It will be tied directly to Alice's family. I mean, it could be podcasted. Alice could podcast the revolution. That's my next podcast. After we finish doing all 1,000 Gemini movies. Wait, there's 1,000 Gemini movies? What the? That's like a little bit too much. That seems absurd. And they keep on showing up. I mean, I guess there's always the possibility every year for a new Gemini movie, but like, it kind of seems like at some point they gotta be done. We have to update the list every month. Now, are these like, are they true? Gemini movies? Abbott made game studios ineligible for new business loans for reasons, gutted a healthy industry, and sank a lot of careers. Way to go, Abbott, you absolute douche, you prick, you utter dork. Yo, why did that kill our baby? They're true gemmies.
Tears down.
The long lost gemmies. There are some really bad things in that list I never want to cover. Huh. Could you, like, would you be okay giving us, like, a title just so that we have an idea of what is, like, what you consider to be so bad that you don't want to touch it? And is that bad for, like, a quality reason, or is it bad because it's like, oh god, this movie is just like completely super racist? Because you did do those Genghis Khan movies, and I don't recall those being particularly great. The Nazi Puppet Master movie by Bone Tomahawk and Dragged Across Procreate guy, and also fucking Gone with the Wind. I would definitely not want to watch Gone with the Wind. I think I would be, like, perfectly okay with never having to see that movie. I know enough of it from Reputation. I can also completely dig why you wouldn't want to do any of the latter day Puppet Masters. So that makes a lot of sense. The thing with Gone with the Wind, paired with the Gone with the Wind clone, and also both movies are 3 hours each. That sounds like unto hell. Also, I'd never considered that there might be clones of Gone with the Wind, but it kind of makes sense now that you say it. Like, of course there would be. It was a popular movie. It was in the public mind. There's always space for racism in the US film industry. It's in specific an adaptation that's a clone of the novel. And honest question, because, like, I really don't know, did Gone with the Wind, like, take liberties with the novel? An adaptation of the clone of the novel, gotcha. I thought, like, maybe somebody was, like, a diehard Winder, and it was like, oh, no way, like, Rhett Butler, he could never play that character. They completely miscast that character. We've got to do this movie ourselves with Hooker's Blow and no Rhett Butler. I'm not reading the books for these if I ever cover them in the podcast. That's like, I wouldn't expect you to. I think there are limits as to what is fair to ask from you. I don't want to fight Deli-chan right now. I'm just gonna read a wiki page. I mean, you don't have to cover those movies though, right? Like, you've got 1,000 Gemini movies, you could just pick something else. Wow, that was... Risco, what the fuck were you doing? Like, you just sat there. You were just like, this is a good place to be. This makes perfect sense. We have to cover them if right. It's on random. I hate that for you. Well, you're just gonna have to cross your fingers that, RNGesus doesn't decide to fuck you over. I mean, you got a pretty deep pile to pick from. So surely RNGesus could be sweet. I do not want magic skin. I do not want magic skin. Magic skin is no fun to me. I say no to your skin, thank you very much. Just had the idea for a Double Dragon remake called Double Dragon that uses kids' drawings for its graphics. Oh, that could be cute. You could do something with that. It would be... Oh god, what was the name of that game? It was awful. It was just absolutely awful. What was it called? Drawn to Death?
I'm excited.
There was this game, and it was like a first-person shooter style game, but everything was the premise was these were your sketches in your high school notebook, except the meta character who had done the sketches was just like the edgiest edgelord teen ever, and everything was just gross. Everything was like covered in a thin layer of like grease. I played it just long enough, unfortunately, to finish the tutorial because that unlocked a trophy, which meant that I could never take it off my trophy list. Because you can take games off your trophy list if you've never actually gotten a trophy in them. But as soon as you get even one trophy, that baby's there forever. I will definitely take Guppy's collar. We are gonna make so many mistakes, but we're gonna do it, and oh shit, we can't. Fuck. We don't have enough health. Oh my god, I might have just stitched the fuck out of us. Have I gone too hard once again? I feel like we may have done. Is the thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. Like, we are super powerful, so it's not likely that we die, but there are a number of ways that we could die, including our own poop bombs. And there's not like a lot of opportunities in your life to say that sentence, but the opportunity has come. I've taken my chance. I really should have gone for the nail. If there's any mistake on this run, it was not taking the nail. Now, if we can get to the boss with full health, we might just be able to do this. I hate it. Oh, I would absolutely like to do a victory lap. That sounds like it could be funny. And I'm a big fan of funny. This should take roughly no time at all, because we are absurdly powerful. Gemini Movies is looking for guests to star in episodes. No shit. Y'all are like moving up. Already at the point of guest stars? Due to how format's a thing that benefits from having people who are not just me and Ludo. I could see how that might be a thing, yeah. Due to the variety of movies from various countries and genres that we talk about. I like that you're like going all in and building this. I find it very exciting. I don't know why my speech centers just completely fell apart there for a second. This thing is gonna last a bit due to the fact that Wikipedia page is never ending. Now that's an interesting way to frame it. It's not like, oh, this is gonna last for a bit because we're really enjoying it and we want to push this on. It's just like, this is gonna last for a bit because we can't see the end. I know that's not how you meant it, but it did make me laugh. We do like it, to be clear. I hope so. I really do.
Two of clubs.
I mean, it sounds like you're having a good time with it when I listen, though. It's a way for me and Ludo to watch stuff we've never heard about or interacted with. I love it. I unironically love it. Now, we could, do we need to make a decision on this run? Do we want to go fight the Beast, or do we want to fight Megastan? I'm kind of leaning towards Megastan, but I am willing to accept a Beast run. I would love it if you gave me Smelter, though. Smelter would be really fucking cool. Have you considered maybe just giving me Smelter?
Luck down.
Wait, why are we... Oh yeah, that's what we want. I'm looking at the list again, and there's been some new stuff, including a thing from this year. And oh boy, I don't want to cover new movies from this year. Is there, is there a reason? Do you feel like they're too fresh? Or is it just the movies from this year kind of suck? Oh god, fuck that noise. Oh god, no. Yeah, I can totally understand why you would not want to cover those movies. That sounds like shit. If we're gonna try to do Megastan with... We're gonna want to attempt to... We're gonna want to skip the Deals to the Devil, unfortunately. One of these has Jackie G. Who is Jackie G? And I mean that as an... Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal. Who I was reading today, got screwed over for the rights to do a Leonard Bernstein movie. And the rights for the Leonard Bernstein movie got picked up by, like, specifically a non-Jewish dude who's gonna be playing Leonard Bernstein with, like, a giant prosthetic nose, which is gross on so many fucking levels. The Jake Gyllenhaal movie is directed by Guy Ritchie. What the fuck? That is a what the fuck, right? I'm gonna guess. Like, I can't imagine there's too many other nose stories out there for you to hear. I did see some pictures, and they had like side-by-side pictures of the dude's costume and actual Leonard Bernstein. It was like, oh wow, they've really decided to be completely disgusting with this. Like, it's almost like they went out of their way to be gross. Who is... Oh my god. Oh, I'm so pissed. I honestly don't know. Again, this is just, it's a very honest question, but who's Bradley Cooper? Like, would I know him from somewhere? Famous American actor guy. I mean, I guess if you ask a silly question, you get... He's Rocket Raccoon! Oh my god, but I love the fact that oh, okay, yeah, okay, I know exactly who he is now. He's one of the guys in The Hangover. Oh my god. How crap. How, like, utterly crap. I have seen The Hangover, and it is a trash movie. He was the American Sniper in American Sniper. Oh, fuck. Fuck that dude. Fuck that dude forever. I mean, I understand that the actor is not actually the person, but... We could have had fucking PhD, and then we wouldn't be getting all these shitty pills. But no. You can't have nice things. Luck down. What do I want with the luck down? I need not your luck downs. What I need is money. I mean, also in the game, but... I'm seeing a distinct and pernicious lack of money and avenues for us to get money. Forever thinking about the American Sniper fake baby scene. Is it like... Is it better or worse than the Kung Fu priest fighting the fake baby in Brain Dead? I'm gonna guess worse, because that's like a classic of cinema. That's cinema that you would spell kinema. It's him holding a baby, but they just use a literal doll. Like, nobody would trust Bradley Cooper with their actual child. Like, what, are you kidding? Is this a joke? Are you on drugs? No. We're not letting you handle an actual baby. What is wrong with you? Wait, why am I taking full heart damage? That's not how that works. They couldn't get the baby to act in the scene, so they handed Bradley Cooper a doll. I mean, clearly the baby knew what was up. Baby was like, I'm not helping this chump. This absolute dweeb. Not even a CGI in a baby. Oh my god. Wait, why are they not giving us angel deals? Oh my god, because we can't get angel deals. Of course not. Well, shit. How are we gonna get... Are we gonna go, like, all in and just use the self-sacrifice room? Because I think that's what we're gonna do, because it's senseless. And, I mean, if you're not gonna be senseless, then why not? I forgot to cast Mage Armor. I don't... Hive? I love you, but I don't know what that means. Is that, like, a good thing? I'm guessing that's not a good thing. That sounds like a bad thing. That is indeed a bad thing. I hate it for you. Can you, like... Can you go fetch some mage armor? Like, is it mission critical that you have this mage armor? Surely it's not that important, right? You can just be like, whatever. Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Okay, so we had two 50% chances of resurrecting off that death. Failed both of them. I was on my way to pick up a heart, and I had so many attack flies around our character that we went into a room that had exploding flies, which spawn fairly close to your character to start with, and you're supposed to avoid them, but the attack flies just jumped on them immediately, made them blowing up, and killinated me. Just that is Chef's fucking kiss. That's maybe the best silly ass death I have had ever in Isaac, and I fucking love it. Don't forget the song I sent you. I will give a listen to the song. It can't be as bad as Frantic. Can't be as bad as Frantic. But I am going to take a quick break now, because it is the hour point. Gonna have a little bit of a stretch, work these kinks out of my shoulder and neck, and then I will return, and we will have fun and possibly not die. But we'll be right back. Alright, I am back and edified, I guess. That wasn't entirely what I was expecting. I'm glad it looks like that Don Rosa had a good time with that video. It seems like it's striking an odd balance between like touching. Like it seems like, you know, he really appreciates this comic and he really appreciates the artist and really wants to give this artist a little bit of space, because obviously not getting anything from Disney because Disney's a bunch of shitbags. But also it's like, what's the word I want? Like, it's absurdly self-important. Like it feels. I don't know enough of this Tomas. Tuomas? Tuomas. Tuomas? I don't know enough of like his other stuff to really judge it, but it's got very much this like, look at me, I'm doing this classy thing. It's all in black and white, and I've got this very serious look on my face as I'm, you know, kicking out this operatic jam, and it's, you know, I mean, it's like it's ultimately Scrooge McDuck. I mean, Don Rosas seems like he's having like way more fun than Tuomas does. It sure is a thing made by the Nightwish guy. I'll have to take your word on that. Not that I doubt you, but just like I said, I haven't really seen any of his other stuff. So my beginning and ending of Nightwish knowledge is pretty much Little Big Planet, which I love, but I don't believe that it makes me a... What's the word I want? A Nightwish deep lorist? That's not a word. That's not a thing. That's never been a thing. We're gonna do Kane. Scrooge McDuck is serious business, I suppose. I have no idea why I said it like that, by the way. Like, that was a really weird and dismissive way to say that. I apologize. Although I'm not like 100% sure how much I can get behind the thesis statement that Scrooge McDuck is serious business. I won't try to hipster up myself and say that I didn't enjoy DuckTales when I watched it, because I certainly did. I thought DuckTales was a lot of fun when I was a kid, but it's not like it didn't become. I figured you were like I figured you were tongue in cheek on that, but although I am sure that there are people who feel that like DuckTales is their childhood, or Scrooge McDuck is their childhood, and take it very seriously. I don't know. I'm trying to think like if there's anything of that era. There's things I remember fondly of that particular cartoon block, but not really anything that I would get like up in arms over. Anyways, I have to go now for the job interview with my theater job. Alice, I want you to hold your confidence in both hands. I know you got this. I know you can do this. I'm very excited for you, and I'm very excited to hear about the results of the interview. I'm sure they're going to be good, and if they are, in the very small chance not good, I'm still proud of you. I'm still glad you're doing it. Absolutely best of luck. You got this. Everybody's doing stuff. I love this. Oh shit, candy heart. Oh wait, don't put out that fire. No, we want that fire. Cause we want to rock it up with a candy heart. Were there other hearts on the floor? I don't remember now, shit. Cause candy heart, we could get some really good stuff out of this if we play it right. Oh, we should have been using that. I didn't even realize that was there. Now, is this run gonna work out, or is this run gonna be pooped from a butt? Only time will tell, but... I did play the last one pretty badly. Well, no, I mean, I played the last one fine, I just got overconfident. I forgot about the prevalence of bomb flies on that floor and how they interact with being guppy. I'm still kind of cheesed off that we didn't pull a resurrection out of either of our items that would resurrect us, and that we did have a rune that would have brought us back as Lazarus, which would not have been as cool as coming back as Lilith, but... You just want to give us all the luck then? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. We didn't get enough for an arcade, which kind of sucks. And we want to leave all the fires that we can on the off chance that we get heart drops. Because I would love to make Candy Heart work for us. Getting it this early in the game is
walking on sunshine.
pretty good. Now, one thing I don't remember is if buying hearts in the shop will count for Candy Heart. It might do, but... Do I really want to push this all the way over here? I mean, I don't, but we could get extra money, and we definitely want that. Come on! I hope Kronos drops by tonight. I need to pick his brains about the level I was playing today. I mean, I guess I don't need to pick his brains. Like, I did get a chance to pick his brains earlier, but I would like to pick his brains. Come on, Misko, you could hit the fucking fly. Thank you. Why? What is wrong with you? Everything's bombs. Love it. Love that for us. I don't want to fucking blow up all this poop, but I kind of feel like we gotta. Ghost pepper? Oh, we got the best item in the game. Well, one of the best items in the game. It's not murder babies. Murder babies would be truly special. But we got a very good item, and we're gonna roll this all the way to Mega Stan. We're gonna go to Bismarck. Holly, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. I hope that you have a wonderful night of sleep. Only the best dreams for for you, no scary dreams, unless that's what you're down for, in which case, all the scary dreams? I don't know, that doesn't feel like it's the positive thing I want it to be. Hearts? All these hearts, baby! Shoot, how do we play this? Because I can't just... I guess, like, I can't just take half a heart of damage. Because this room doesn't work like that. But all the ways that I could take a half heart of damage would get rid of the devil deal. And we kind of want that. Could you, I would like you to explode. Could we get, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Pandora's box. That was shit. Didn't like that. Come here. They are giving us a lot of hearts. Even though it's gonna take a little bit of extra time to really exploit it. I think exploit we shall do. What are you doing? Stop jumping around. Excuse me. That was, I apologize. That was uncalled for. Oh fuck, we could get something good out of this. We just need to play our cards right. Oh shit. Well, this is not good. Thankfully we got that speed up to help us out, but love it. Mom's Heelys, love those too. Ooh, shit. Fucking Immaculate Conception? This could be... Because Candy Heart will give us stat bonuses every time we pick up a red heart. And Immaculate Conception will give us a free familiar from the angel pool every 15 red hearts we pick up. So like basically we've got double incentives to eat into our red heart pool and fill it back up again. I like this. I didn't like that. That sucked. HP up. Love it.
Something's wrong.
Now, it would be nice if Candy Heart would maybe like hook us up with damage. I think would be pretty nifty. I'm gonna go with nifty on that one. Mostly because it's a good word and I like it. I'm not afraid to say nifty. I don't know why I was sitting on that pill for so long. That was... Oh, fudge. Well, you know what? That's fine. I don't mind taking that damage. Necronomicon? Sure. I'm okay with that. Oh, fuck. Look at that. Look at all that. All that money. Why would you give me the bean? What am I supposed to do with the bean? Just utterly useless, game. I do appreciate that Ghost Pepper just goes through solid objects. I don't know why I said that. I said that as though like it were bullshit. It's in fact really great, but I don't think I realized that it did that, or didn't remember that it did that. Oh fuck, that's great. I'm 100% happy with the tears up. I think that's good guns. Nice. All sorts of little things coming together. Is it gonna work out into a good run? Don't know. But it could. And that would be exciting. Did you, thank you. At least we get to test out. Oh shit, it does. Okay, good. So now we know that whatchamacallit? You know, whatchamacallit? Candy Heart works with Heartspot in shops. Because I wasn't 100% sure about that. Now, I'm sure that I will forget that fact. Probably by the end of the evening, but we did know it briefly, momentarily. It was the thing that we knew. God, our damage is just poop, though. I mean, not literally poop, because in Isaac it could be, but... I mean, it's good. It helps. Excuse me. We want to go to the item room first. That is not what we need. Love that for us. Thank you, game. Game's like, we don't want you feeling too strong now. You might start getting ideas. We can't have you having ideas. Oh, fuck. Okay. Thank you, fire. Thank you, fire.
Range up.
Not, in fact, items that we need, but, you know, I guess. I'm sure they'll hook us up with items that we need any moment now. They're thinking really hard about it. Well, we could play the arcade a little bit. This could give us some hearts. That's not a heart. That's a coin. That's a heart. Love it. Love to see it. Dump you in here. You know what? That's probably better for us. So let's go to town with that. Because now we can get free, well, pseudo free. What is the word that you want, Risco? What is the word that you are looking for? Curse rooms. Why was that so difficult? Why was that such a hard word to remember? Now this is dependent on us actually getting red hearts, but that's not like a giant ask. Oh shit, love it. Cause now we can get really wacky. Cause now we can damage ourselves without getting rid of our armor. Which means we'll always have something to fill up with the red hearts without actually getting ourselves killed. In theory. This might not work in practice the way I'm expecting, but I will go back for the shop. Because why wouldn't I? But it's not precisely how I wanted that to work out. Oh my god, it was like, it was right fucking there. Game, sometimes you make me so sad. Now we do have to skip the deal with the devil here. As much fun as it would be to, you know, clown around with the devil. As much as I love that. As much of a chum and or buddy as the devil can be, we gotta say no. Oh come on, fuck you, buddy. You didn't have to go this hard. Nobody asked for you. I don't even remember what that dude's name is. Like Bumberino? Stromboli? Maybe it's Stromboli. It's go to the... Let's go to the boss and fight backwards. Time to head to bed? Hi, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. I hope that your day tomorrow is less stress than you've been seeing recently. We wish you very good luck with that. And look forward to seeing you tomorrow, if possible. No pressure, but you know. They keep on giving us frickin'... Why do they keep on giving us the, I can't even talk. I don't even know what words I'm trying to say. Why do they keep on giving us the frickin' range ups? I was swapped. Oh, swapped in. Ulia? Is that am I pronouncing your name right? Is it Ulia? The run's going pretty well. You did miss us lose a run in the most absurd possible way in the last run, but this one's it's a nice solid Kane being silly run, and we are loving it. I don't know if this was the right idea, but like, fuck it, why not? We are gonna break some of these bone hearts. We've got Immaculate Conception and Candy Heart, and we've been kind of abusing that, and it's been a hoot. It does make up for the pain of the previous run, though. Although I have to say that the last run was like 100% my fault. Oh, it's right. Good. Ulia. I will keep that in the memory banks. Hopefully, I'll keep that in the memory banks. But if I screw it up, which could happen, we'll do our best efforts not to, but if I do screw it up, don't feel afraid to say, hey, it's pronounced a little bit differently. I will not get upset at all. Alright, well, we don't want to go to the boss now. They're gonna give us all the broken bones. I love that for us. Please, by all means, give me more broken bones. I do not need you, Jawbreaker. I mean, you're cute and everything, but you're not really what we're going for. Yes? Oh shit, that's why we finally got Immaculate Conception to pay off. I was wondering, like, where the hell did that baby come from? Why is it suddenly babies? But then I suppose the question is, why wouldn't it suddenly be babies? Everywhere you look, just babies, left and right. And like, I did not sign up for these babies. Oops, suddenly babies! Just the ugliest cereal flavor. Leah, don't worry at all about spelling mistakes and things. Like, we've got a bunch of people who drop in who have English as a second language. I'm been working for the past 20 years to make Japanese my second language. Definitely our understanding of... Oh, I hate that. I hate how that worked out. Definitely understanding of struggles with second languages. Des, by all means, please feel free to lurk. I know that you got more than enough going on in your life. Hopefully not too much. Give me... Game, I would like you to give me one more, just one more half heart. I feel like Oops Suddenly Babies would be a great, like, Halloween time cereal. It'd have to be strawberry flavored so that the milk would turn red. I think we could have a hit. We could have a hit on our hands here. They're not gonna give us... They're not gonna give us more half hearts. That makes me sad. Game, why do you want to make me sad? Have I not devoted enough of my time to you, game? Very cool and hard to learn Japanese. Some friends are learning it too. It's yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But I've been living here since 2003. Yeah, 20 years. So well, it'll be 20 years in September. I've been living here since 2003 and doing my best to learn it. I should be better at it than I am, and it's kind of embarrassing that I'm not, but I'm not like a super social person, and like I've only got so much interest in stuff like manga or anime, so I don't make the opportunity to practice as much as I could. But my job now, like I'm just working retail at like a Japanese department store. Kind of, it's kind of like a department store. It's a little hard to describe. But there's not much opportunity to use English at that job. So that works out for me. I at least get the practice there. I'll definitely take stopwatch. That's always fun. Thank you for the red heart. Appreciate that. I will take Mama's bag. Gosh darn it. I saw the red heart flash on the screen, and then they immediately took it away from us like jerks. Could we... Was there... We could buy both of these, and then... I don't want to use magic skin, because I think it sucks. We'll use the blank rune, or the black rune, get ourselves a nice bonus. Now that might lock us into having... words. I don't know why words are so hard, even in English. That might lock us into seeing more of magic skin, which I would rather not happen, but we may not have a big choice in the matter. But we will cross our fingers. I'll absolutely take the Polaroid. Wow, game! You're definitely making some choices here. I appreciate these choices, but I am a little surprised. So now we're going to be picking up... We're going to be picking bonuses up off of soul hearts. We'll also be picking bonuses up off of red hearts. Like, none of the bonuses are particularly great, but... You know... Every little bit helps. Although I would be... I'd be pretty surprised if we lost this run. It's too bad we don't have enough time to get to Hush.
I found pills.
Alright, let's take damage. Oh, hell yeah. We'll play you. I don't really want Monkey's Paw, but I guess there's no real loss in us taking it. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We can make this run work. I don't think we'll end up with... I don't think it's gonna end up being an absurd run. I don't think I min-maxed it quite enough to do anything really silly with it, but... Oh gosh. Yeah, sure, we'll take those. Why would we not? Damn it! I didn't want that, though. That's what I wanted. The whole point was that we wanted to get those silver hearts. For the win. That
pills.
I wonder, like, let's leave those silver hearts on the floor for right now, because maybe we could find a self-sacrifice room and get a little bit more out of burning off our HP. I feel like it's probably a better use of our time. We can always just, like, force ourselves to take damage. Os! That was the shittiest os in the world. I was swallowing spit at the same time. Claire, it is wonderful to see you. I saw, because you put it in Auntie's, I saw the picture of your kid go into 2nd grade, and your kid is so big. Like, not in a negative way, just like, oh my god, your kid looks like just not a 2nd grader? Are you just like giving him extra milk? He turns 8 tomorrow. What is in children's diets now? Because I was not looking like that when I was almost 8 years old. Kids already got style for actual miles. I had no style at 8. Who told me kids are big? I know, right? I feel like you gotta sit him down and be like, hey kid, you can stay small for a little longer. It's like totally okay. I did not see his shoes. I will peep the shoes on my break. Pokemon Pokemon shoes do sound cool though. If I had known what Pokemon were at 8 years old, I think I would be very excited for Pokemon shoes. See, 8 years old would have been 1986. So probably the equivalent would have been like Rancor Beast shoes from Return of the Jedi. I'd have been like, oh Dip, check out my Rancor Beast shoes. Are they not fly? Thundercats in 86? No shit? Okay. I'm willing to accept that. As though, like, I have any say in the matter. I would have thought Thundercats would have been later. Although, let's think about that. I would have been in grade school, because I remember I was still at the Sitters after school. And that stopped when I was in junior high, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. Wait, weren't there two silver hearts on the table? Did we already pick those up? Fool! Bound for the Lake of Fire. Except we're not doing a beast run, so I guess we're not in fact bound for the Lake of Fire. That's okay, we could pretend. We gotta go up. Because this is one of those things where it's like, it's on the periphery of things that I know, but, like, didn't Thundercats get a reboot that everybody hated? I feel like that's a thing that happened. Oh, okay, I was really confused for a second, Des. I thought maybe there was a storm going on where you were, and you had a cat that was frightened. What the... It didn't help that I read that as who and not ho. I was thinking Ric Flair, which weirdly enough I saw somebody with like a vintage Ric Flair t-shirt come into work the other day, except I don't think it was actually a vintage shirt. I think it was like a reprinted vintage shirt, because it was way too new looking. But I also saw somebody come in like last month with a $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase shirt, and it was like, what the fuck? Why would that come back? Indeed, the Thundercats. We support your love of the Thundercats, don't worry. I'm not gonna look down my nose at you. I always felt like a little bad for Mum-Ra, because like the bad guy characters in 80s cartoons, like they never had a chance. Like they had to lose at the end of almost every episode, but it just seemed like Mum-Ra always seemed particularly pathetic. Like he just had nothing going for him, except like a really cool transformation sequence. I'll give him that much, but that's it. Like, I think even Cobra Commander could have probably one-upped Mun-Ra. And that just doesn't seem fair. I am super glad that this run is giving us all of the range in the world. Like, I definitely needed more range, I think. When I think to myself, like, what was this run missing, really? And it was like, oh, I didn't have a range that's like 4 times the length of the screen. Clearly, that was the problem with the last run. Where is this? Just give me the boss. I do not respect you, Cathedral. I have no respect for you. Get out of town. It is nice that they're giving us tears ups, because those are actually useful. Oh shoot! Des, why are you saying sorry? You got nothing to apologize for. You're all good. Soup! How you doing, yo? You seem to have, like, you've been having, like, a whole time with the uploads recently, and I'm so sorry to hear that. But hopefully, like, it irons out. Also, an hour-long episode sounds like a whole thing. Have I got outrageous range? I honestly do. And again, you don't need to apologize. No apologies here. We're all for goofy puns. I feel bad that Holly's already gone to bed because she would love that. Uploads was just bad on my part. Didn't factor in that I had so much to do this week. Also, it's weighing it in 1 hour and 40 minutes. Holy shit. Do you want to keep it a surprise, or do you mind if I ask, like, what exactly is going in this level? Like, what level is this episode? I guess that's a better way to put it. Is it the, oh fudge, what level is that? There's this really great adventure level that I liked a lot, and now I can't remember what the name is, but it's got like a lot of puppet work, which is like absolutely useless as far as Hirunda. How is our resident thespian? Hopefully life is treating you well, and also to both Des and Soup, because I don't think I gave you the usual welcome, but I hope that life is treating all of you really well. You're not dealing with more stress than you feel like you can handle at the moment. I'll give you an exclusive. Contrast by Alistair26, LBP2 puzzler that's very, very long. And oh my god, that would just break me. If I played a level that was that long and it's soft locked at the end, I think I would cry. Done with the 5th or maybe 6th performance, I spend the first act playing video games, and I took the opportunity to try Duskers. What is Duskers? I haven't heard of that game before, but it sounds interesting. They're just giving us all the fun stuff now. They're like, you've clearly just broken the game, so fine. I guess we'll just give you everything. Which, honestly, I kind of feel like that's appropriate. Watch, they're gonna rock up and give us our key. I don't know if they can, because I don't know if it's in the chest pool. Our key might only be in the secret room pool. I would totally take it though. Anyway, in other news, I got some kind of bad throat business going on. My guess is laryngitis or strep throat. For now, my voice has been temporarily replaced by that of a creepy robot lady who lives in my phone. Oh, are you using like text-to-speech? Also, like I read creepy robot lady before, like I read the part of the phone, and I was like, okay, that's totally gender. Is there anything you want to share with us? Soup, I hope you're feeling better soon. Like, that really does suck. And I hate to hear it. I am displeased by this news. Not, I imagine, as displeased as you are to have to say the news, but gotta say, I feel a little bad for nonverbal peeps because I type a lot slower than I talk, and it's very annoying. That was yes for TTS, by the way. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Oh, I figured it wasn't about I figured it wasn't actually gender, because you let us know where you were with that. But, there are definitely times where I'd be like, oh, creepy robot lady sounds like absolutely divine. I would love to go with that. Yes, let's do that. Oh right, the cancer only gives us the wafer effect after the first damage. It's like, why do we keep on taking full-hearted damage? And Hyurinda says it's a salvaging drone game where the whole interface is DOS and it's very heavy horror leanings. That sounds kind of interesting. So is it like, is it a game where you're indirectly interacting with the world, like you're only interacting with the world with through the auspices of the drone? It's very Ridley Scott with its computer visuals and soundscape, which is definitely better than Ridley Scott with its emphasis on Black Rain and its inability to understand what the actual geography of Osaka is. Well, I can say at the very least, if I do have a certified gender moment, I don't want to do voice feminization because having a femme voice speak for me feels just wrong. That is 100% valid. I could totally dig that. In the opposite direction, like I would be exactly the same. I think if I had like suddenly had to do text-to-speech with like a Barry Manilow or a Mel Blanc. Well, no, Mel Blanc would be fine. I'm thinking of Mel Torme, who is completely fucking different. How, Bisco? How would you mix up those two? Oh God, no, please. Soup. You know how it goes. There's like, it always goes in runs with folks talking. So like, if you got a thing to say, please do say it. I don't think that would stop anybody else from jumping in. But it does remind me, I need to... Well, there's two things that it reminds me of. One is partially a challenge, and one is just a reminder that there's a adventure that I want to find the name of for you. But I was playing this level for next week's Roughly Couples Fresh. That's the old review show. Disco, what the fuck? I was playing a level for the archives. Well, no, not for the archives. For Little Bite-Sized Planet. But I'll also need to play it for the archives. And it lists itself as a medium to hard level. It's actually like really good. Like I love the look of it. It's got this really nice, really crisp, really clear look for an LBP1 level. It's parts of it are like tough, but largely fair. Oh, they didn't give us the Deli-chan because they were weak and they knew that we would completely destroy it. Parts of it are tough but are fair, and then you get to this part that is just, for me, just impossible. Like, it's four pretty tight, like, you've got to jump in between these, like, little slats, which are at least not electrified. But you've got a spiked ceiling that will drop in to, like, the little box that it creates. So you gotta kind of hop out before the ceiling drops down, and it's very tight. And you've got to do it like 4 times in a row. And I tried the obstacle for literally 10 minutes today, just that obstacle, before I was like, but I actually do have to go to work. So I was like, okay, we're gonna set this aside, and you know, we've still got like a week to record this, and I can still do the review episode even if I can't complete the level. I just have to be upfront about the fact that I did not finish. But I showed it to Kronos, and Kronos was like, no, you're doing it right. It's just asking a lot and really more than it should be doing. And I kind of feel like it's a good hard obstacle, but it doesn't fit with the difficulty curve of the level as presented up to that point. So if you want a ugly challenge, the level is called Platforming Perils. It is by a creator named Tony Two Guns, all one word but a Z instead of an S, and it is an LBP1 level, and it's Squishy! How you doing, yo? Lovely to have you. Hope you're doing great. I am going to be taking a break in just a moment to get a little bit of stretch because we're between runs, but I hope that life is not treating you poorly. It's not giving you any more stress than you feel like you can deal with. I want to quick read Hirunda because I've had him... I haven't been able to address Hirunda's point, but gonna catch you, Hirunda, before I go to break. Hirunda says, but yeah, you only have the drones, and what they can see, and whatever system you can access on the ship that you're on. Problem is that your drones are decaying, the ship can decide it wants you dead, and the tools at your disposal don't tell you the whole picture. That sounds like stress. That sounds like a lot of stress. It could be fun stress, and I hope that you're enjoying it. I might need to watch a gameplay video of that to see if it would be something in my wheelhouse. Don't forget to check out the shoes. I will not forget to check out the shoes. I just got up because of capitalism. I hate that. I don't know what time zone that you're in, if that's like overly early for you, but please by all means grab some coffee. Everybody's on the East Coast, but it'll be easy to remember because my folks are too. Grab yourself some coffee while I'm getting myself a smoke, and I will be back in just about 5 minutes. Do I want coffee? It is 10 o'clock at night. I definitely want coffee. house. I am back. Oh, Jelly Beans, I probably missed you, but if you're still here, I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Please keep yourself safe. Watch out for moose. I know Wisconsin is not, like, particularly moose heavy, but, you know, they could be anywhere. Just like, you... Oh, no, I don't want to do normal. I want to do hard mode. Why would I want to do normal? That's silly. Fudge. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. Squishy, since it's your first time here, not that any of the rules I think would be anything unfamiliar to you, because most of them are kind of based on things that Auntie uses to run her channel, but we do have the panels in the bottom if you want to check out. They've just got like your usual panel-y stuff. But yeah, like it should pretty much all be stuff that you're familiar with already. And yeah, we're gonna do, I think we should have enough time to do one more run. And I want to do something nice and relaxing, so we're gonna do the character that has no hit points and will die if it takes 2 hits in a room. I think that could be fun. I think that this coffee that I made was not the right choice, but I'm gonna have it anyways. Sleep. What is sleep? I don't need to sleep. I totally do need to sleep though. I've discovered that I can no longer just stay up for 24 hours anymore. At least not unless I want to feel completely miserable. Which usually I don't. Admittedly, there's sometimes when feeling miserable is like, it matches the internal mood, so you might as well, but not for the most part. Look, oh, you're gonna give me Swallowed Penny. A trinket that I cannot use with this character. I think sleep is something I should probably get about now. I'll get some rest and try to do stuff tomorrow. Hiduna, thank you so much for dropping by, at least for a little while. I hope that you rest really well. I know that it's like super late where you are, so I would like it actually if you got yourself some sleep. And hopefully we will see you tomorrow evening. We'll have the LBP. Wait, why did I take that item? It's trash. I think LBP should be a little bit more stable for us now that I deleted like a lot of stuff. Quite possibly more stuff than I should have done, but it seems like it's running relatively smooth right at the moment. Although it was kind of nice getting rid of the faux LVP1 hub, because looking at that just brought back so many not great memories. I looked at the logic for that hub and it was just like immediate internal screaming. Just like, what was I even thinking with how I had it set up? It was such a mess. Alright, now I know this is the last run of the evening, but that is not an excuse to play it like trash. I have no keys. I love that for us. Keys. Who needs keys? Not us. Milton, maybe. Milton might need keys. I am the lost. I don't believe that my name is Milton. Okay, I lied. I would actually like a key. Game, if you could see in your heart of hearts I know it's really though. You know, okay, I respect it. Sometimes sometimes you just gotta be a douchebag. That's 100% okay. Why though? Why would you make me fight these guys? Is it because I said I wanted a relaxing run? Is that why? You're gonna give me the speedsters and 3 of them in one room? Game, you didn't have to choose to be like this. Well, there was... So for one of my old... Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm out too. My work time is over and now home. Ulea, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that work was not too much on you and that you can finally relax, get yourself some good rest. But it was lovely having you in tonight, and I hope that this felt like a nice place for you to hang out, because the door is always open. To address Soup, so for my old review show, and for the old review shows, and we had like the host segment at the beginning of the show, and I decided that I had wanted to do a host segment that was as though it were taking place within my actual LBP1 Osaka Hanami level that you looked at on your archive. So I copied that level and I cut out a chunk of the level and I used that as the base for the hub, and that by itself wasn't too bad. But then, because the characters I used in the show were all Sackbots, and then like my own character, like my own Sack Thing character, and it was like, well, we didn't have any of that in LBP1, so how can I represent that? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll make cardboard cutout characters, and I'll animate them with opacity tweakers so that when they're moving, it'll flip between different, different stickers so that it looks like they're actually animated. So I had to take 2 pictures for facing right, like for a rightward walk cycle, 2 pictures for facing left for a leftward walk cycle. I had to do pictures for standing forward for different poses, pictures for standing backwards for different poses, and then I had to set them all up on pistons so that they would like move around as though they were moving around in an LBP1 level, and set it up so that like whenever they were moving it was cycling through the pictures correctly. And it was such a process, because like I had to cut all those pictures out of cardboard so that they looked, you know, appropriate. And because I'm a persnickety person, I got all the cardboard cut out like so that it could be as perfect as possible, and it was just this entire fucking process. If you want to see it in action, in the recent Little Bite-Sized Planet video, you can see me like walking through it, and it's just like, it's the 3rd segment in that video, if you don't want to watch the whole thing. It's just a lot. Actually, let me kill this guy quick before I read what you've written, because I did lose my shield, so I could actually die in this room. And that would be bad. Interesting concept. It reminds me of the way some background characters are animated in Saba. Might have started in LBP3. Never got into story mode on that one. Maybe? I'd have to go through and look at it myself. Like, I honestly, and I kind of hate to say this, but like, I remember almost nothing of Saba. It's just like, there's very little memorable of that experience for me. Which is weird, because like, even LBP3, like, I've got decent enough memory of story mode, but I've got some strong feelings about story mode. I don't think it was particularly great, but like, I do remember it. But Saba is just like, it definitely exists. Like, I know that I played it because I played it on stream, but yeah. I never did beat all the time trials. Never managed to get those. I do not want that. Now there's supposed to be a charge key. Oh, good. Come on. Whatever. Fine. Fine, I guess I didn't need an item this floor. Was there a reason ultimately that you didn't stick with story mode in LBP3? Like, it just didn't appeal? My main beef with Saba is how mobile gamey the UX feels. Stuff like that horrid little lock jingling sound if you don't get the best score. If you don't get the best score possible, that's kind of what I meant when I said I hope Saba 2 has a soul like a month back. Okay. See, I'm not really familiar at all with the, with mobile game design, because I've never, not like to put my nose in the air, but it was only fairly recently that I had a phone that would actually play mobile games, so by the time I got to it, it was all gacha, and I don't need things that will tempt me to spend money, so... But it does feel like it does. Saba feels kind of soulless. I think that's a relatively fair assessment. Oh God, Mom's Knife, love it. Thinking about it now, I did finish LBP3 story mode. If it finishes in the Russia environment, I just don't remember anything about it. Then you did not. If that's where you finished, you didn't finish story mode. Because there is one more environment after that. It's like, I mean, it is relatively forgettable. I know that there's a lot of folks who blame Sony for rushing the game along, and that may be fair. Like, I really don't know what was going on with the development in that game, but it feels very much like a lot got cut out. Because the third environment it feels notably smaller than the first two, and that's not usually how that works. It's like they felt like they wanted to do a story and then refused to commit to the bit, is the best way I could put it. Like there's lots of pieces that seem like they're supposed to be building to a story, but then they never actually expand on things like characterization, which is, you know, kind of important. Kind of like a thing that you might want if you're actually doing something like that. I never heard anything about a rush development. Main thing I'd pin LBP3's issues on is they had to make sure it worked on PS3 too. As well, it's hard to remember now. Back then, the industry was terrified of mobile games, so they tried to make sure as many games still worked on last-gen consoles as possible. Now, that's interesting. Now, I wonder if this is just one of those things that's been repeated so many times it's taken as truth. Because I've heard a lot of people say that, like, Sony wanted the game out for the holiday season, for the Christmas season, and pushed for that. And it would be interesting to find out that that was in fact apocryphal. See, the funny thing is that, like, by the time LBP3 was coming out, I had largely fallen off of gaming because my PS3 had just completely shit the bed. And we hadn't been in a position to afford a PS4 like on launch. And there hadn't really been anything that I super wanted for it to really, like, push me to pick up a PS3. And so I wasn't really paying attention to anything gaming related at the time. And it was just by happenstance that I happened to see that LBP3, like, in a shop. I was like, oh my god, LBP3! And the PlayStation 4's price had come down a little bit, and we had a little bit of extra money, and I was like, oh, I've got, you know, these great memories of playing LBP2. Oh, Bandit, it is lovely to see you. I'm glad that you got to drop in tonight. We're in the final run of the evening, but we should still be on for another half hour or so. But hopefully life is treating you pretty well tonight. Not giving you any more stress than you feel like you can handle. Eraser. I do like Eraser, but not enough to give up my my dice. My brain is toast. That's a total mood. Like, toast brain? I understand that. I made the mistake of going with a Wii U, so I missed out on the entire 8th gen. Oh, wow. Let me get your last bit. I would believe that, but from what I've seen, LBP3 never sold that well. LBP1 did disappointing numbers while LBP2 did better. It was only about number 15 on the bestseller chart for launch week. No shit. Like, I had no idea of that. I never got the impression that LBP was like big, but I feel like I thought that it was bigger. And I think that just might have been because of how big it was in my life. I wonder what happens with these items together. Absolutely nothing. Okay. I mean, it's a damage boost, and I'll always take those, but... See, I figured that, like... I figured that Japan just didn't support the game at all, because it really didn't here. There were some commercials when the game first came out, and then it was just like... It pretty much completely dropped off the map. But I hadn't realized that it really hadn't done numbers overseas either. You'd think so, wouldn't you? I remember it was everywhere on Sony marketing material, literally Sackboy on the PSN vouchers over here. That's wild to me. Cause like I remember hearing like all of like the little tie-in deals, like the 7-Eleven special costumes and stuff. And we didn't get any of that. Like, there was zero of that. So I just figured that it was doing good outside of Japan, and then it just got sunk here because Japan never supports games here. Or Sony never supports its own games here. Oh fuck, we're gonna die. Oh my god! Oh my god! I deserve that. I deserve that totally. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh god, no, don't worry about it. Like, I've got Dead God 3 times on this file. I can die as many times as I want. I'm so going to bed at the end of your stream. Bandit, have you not slept? Hun. Do I have to do the concerned mum voice at you? Cause I will do that. That's a mood. I've been there and I hate it, but I would like you to get sleep. I kind of feel like sleep is a thing that would be good for you. What could we do? We got 20 minutes. 20 minutes isn't really enough time to do like a regular run. We could do one of the goofy challenge runs. I've been up since 3 p.m. yesterday. Now, I know I imagine that that's not a thing that you had a lot of control over. And I 100% understand those days where either the body or the brain is just not gonna let you sleep. Like, I doubt that you chose that. And even if you did, you would still be deserving of concern. But I do hope that you are able to crash out soon, because that sounds pretty miserable. That sounds not fun at all. What? All these challenges are crossed out, so I cannot actually see what they are. That's hilarious. I love it. I mean, I did, but I don't. Because the body didn't want to sleep until now. As it's getting sleepy from a couple games of Commander. I'm glad at least that it's like, it's getting sleepy. What would be a fun one? A what? Like, Oh my god, I'm getting sleepy too. I want like one of the goofy challenges that's not going to take very long. Like we could do computer savvy if I could find it. Fudge it. I'll just look it up. Isaac, computer savvy challenge. Which number is this? Challenge number 22. No, it's not. That's not. That's a lie. That's a total fucking lie. What? What? Oh, it's because it's the video number is 22. Oh, computer. Now I can see it. Computerscape. PS16. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think we hit the answer at the same time. This is a silly, simple one. Like, impossible to lose. You're just all lasers. Like every laser coming out of your face. It is absurd, and I'm okay with that. I don't think there's any item rooms in this run, and it only goes to Mom's foot. So, like, this should be easy peasy 1, 2, 3, Z. We also look like Locutus of the board, which I realize is from, like, 30 years ago, so that's not a cultural touchstone necessarily to anybody, but it is a good look. I mean, just fancy as hell. Straight out of the movie Virus, which is even less of a cultural touchstone for anybody, but should be, because it's a terrible movie. And it has Jamie Lee Curtis at a very low point in her career. Also Donald Sutherland at a very low point in his career. It is fabulous. I mean, I'm not that young, but I'm not that old either. I mean, you know, you'll get there eventually. And I want you to know that when I say you'll get there eventually, it's something I'm saying with hope and joy, not as a threat. Because I think that threatening people with age is kind of bullshit. The movie is called Virus. It is a 1999 adaptation of a mid-1990s Dark Horse limited series. It's about... Why did I say about like that? That's even worse than the Canadian Aboot. It's about a alien computer virus that takes over a Russian spy ship and basically decides that it wants to body horror up some Frankensteinian monsters. So it kit bashes some biomechanical creature people out of bits of ship and people. I gotta kill Baby Plum. I gotta do it. Baby Plum is so cute though. Squishy, are you an Isaac fan? Are you here for the Isaac? Oh my god. Yeah. I'm here for the Risu. Oh, I just got the warm fuzzies. Thank you. I love that. When did System Shock come out? Does System Shock predate Virus? Hold on a second. It might, because System Shock's pretty old. System Shock released May 30th, 2023? I think not. I think not. 1994, damn! System Shock actually predates Virus. Virus just stole its plot from System Shock. I hate that. But does System Shock have anybody doing bad Russian accents? Does System Shock have Donald Sutherland? I would argue no. It does not. Shodan is almost as cool as Jamie Lee Curtis, but that's an almost. Virus is, I want to be clear here. Virus is not a good movie. It's got some really good practical effects. I'll give it that. Like, it does go in on the practical effects, but it is just dreadfully bad. Now, does that mean it's unwatchable? No. Like, you could have fun with it. You could get some beverages of whatever style that you happen to like, get some friends together, like, just clown on it. You could probably have a good time, but like, just sitting down and watching it as a movie, purely as a movie, unless you love practical effects so much that they will wash away everything else, I wouldn't strongly recommend it. Now, if you want a good movie and practical effects and body horror, then I could interest you in perhaps 1988's The Blob remake, which is honestly a good movie. Like, it's not a so bad it's a good movie. It's like, it's honestly a good movie. It's definitely one of my comfort movies. I could watch it anytime. It has Matt Dillon and Amanda from Saw, Shawnee Smith, before she was Amanda from Saw. She gives off a very different vibe, let me tell you that. Practical effects out the wazoo. Probably one of the last, like, real big practical effects heavy monster movies before we start to slide into more CGI type stuff. If you like The Walking Dead, Frank, what's his name? I don't want to screw up his name, but I don't want to look it up either. Frank Darabont? Is it Darabont or Daramont? Fuck. But he wrote the script, and a lot of his usual crew of actors show up in The Blob. It's good. Like, I honestly, without reservations, well, no, I've got 2 reservations. Darabont, I was right the first time. Damn it. The 2 reservations about The Blob are that it is definitely body horror. Bad things happen to people's bodies. If that's a thing that bothers you, you're not gonna have fun. The second part is that there's a bit in it that is pretty gross for attempted sexual assault, and because it's a 1988 movie, I'm not sure how strongly the movie is intending to speak against the character who's doing this. Even though he dies in a completely gruesome fashion, it's like, it's kind of hard to tell, like, is the movie taking the kind of stand on this that I want it to be taking? But like I say, it is a 1988 movie, so it's kind of like, well, that's maybe the best that we could have expected from it. So those are the two caveats. Like, I would definitely say those to anybody going into the movie. But if you're okay with body horror and you can be like, well, okay, I'm just gonna have to see this, with the other thing, then I 100% recommend it. Have I ever watched Dracula 3000? I have not. I remember seeing it in video stores, and I remember thinking, that looks absolutely terrible, and never being high enough to actually rent it. Are you gonna tell me? And if you do tell me this, I will take you at your word. But are you gonna tell me that Dracula 3000 is like a hidden gem? Because I would be delighted to learn that. I would find that hilarious. Oh, what did I missed a little bit earlier. The movies of Jamie Lee Curtis that I've seen or know about are her movie in 1982 to Halloween Resurrection. What was she in 1982? Jamie Lee Curtis has had a very hit and miss career, so... Money on the Side? Oh my god, I've never heard of this movie. So, 3 middle-class housewives who are having money problems join a prostitution ring. What? Sex. Who pays when housewife turns hooker? What the fuck? Oh my god, and it's got Christopher Lloyd? I might actually have to look this movie up. She's the curfew announcer, and the telephone operator. Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't in Halloween 3. That was completely separate from the series. Who was... There was a really gross dude who was in Halloween 3.
Ever.
Oh, wait, she was? No shit! Okay, color me wrong. I am 100% okay with that. It's super goofy, but it kind of works. It has, Casper Van Dien, Tommy Lister, and Coolio in it. Oh, Dracula 3000. Okay. I thought, like, okay, we've got like 3 different movies on the table, and I got really confused. You know what, Bandit? Thank you so much for the Halloween 3 trivia, because I literally did not know that, and I am pleased as punch to know it. God, I should watch Halloween 3 again. One of the few movies out there, along with, funnily enough, The Blob, 1988, that has the absolute courage of its convictions to turn a child into fucking soup. And I love it. Easily the best part of the book, The Bridge. Well, part of the best part of the book, The Bridge, where, like, they totally soup up some kids. I love horror movies. I grew up in the 80s with the slasher boom. Watched a lot of movies that I really probably shouldn't have watched from my local mom and pop video shop. Definitely informed a lot of things for me. I found a lot of comfort in those movies, strangely enough. I liked 30 Days of Night. I don't think that it got as much credit as it deserved. I really liked what they did with the vampires in that movie, giving them that kind of like ratty scavenger type of vibe going to them. It's got like one of my favorite exchanges in almost any horror movie, where like the lady's begging, she's like, oh god, and then the lead vampire, you know, he's got like all the needle mouth, so he can't like really talk that well, and he's like shh, shh, and he looks around like he's listening, and then he's just like, no god, and it works. Like, it, reading it just like off the cuff like that, it sounds kind of bullshitty, but like it totally works in the film. I did know that it was based off a comic. I haven't had the chance to read the comic, but I have seen some panels from it, and I really like the style that they went with for it. Like, it's got a really, really nice art style. Your Next is really good. I dug Your Next a lot. Have you seen, see, part of the problem is, like, a lot of later movies, because I saw them over here, so I don't know, like, how broadly known some movies are, but have you seen Behind the Mask, The Rise of, oh shoot, The Rise of Leslie something. God. Leslie Vernon. The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I really like that one. Like, I liked what they were doing with it on a meta level, but I think it actually works as a solid horror movie, like, on its own. I haven't, you know, Flatliners was like one of those ones I really wanted to watch as a kid when it came out in the theaters. My parents were, for some reason, like, no way, not gonna happen. And by the time I got the opportunity to actually watch it, and for some reason it had fallen completely off my radar. Oh god, this is just so messy. Why did I choose to do this? I didn't have to do this. We could have just ended the run. I was just like, oh, this is fun. Let's do boss rush, just for fun. Mistakes were made in regret. I mean, yeah. Oh my god, Squishy, you should have seen the first run tonight. It was just, like, okay, so we're playing Tainted Lilith, and the run is just, like, on fire. Absolutely 100% on fire. No problems at all. Decide to do a victory lap, because, like, why not? We've got, deep pockets, we've got, whatchamacallit, the restock, we've got Steam Sale, we're guppy, like, we're firing on all cylinders, we're super powered. Decide I want to go to fight Megastan, and the only way to get there is by using the self-sacrifice room. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Like, we're just a powerhouse. Like, nothing's gonna possibly kill us. We've only got 2 health. So I'm like, this is no problem. Like, we're clearing rooms in 1 hit. Play the self-sacrifice room down to half a heart. And then go to fetch a couple more hearts to play it out to get the key pieces from the angel statue. Walk into a room, we've got a halo of attacking wise. The room is 4 bomb flies. The attack flies go and gank all the bomb flies immediately, and of course their explosions kill me. And the double guppy collars, neither of them procced. And it was just, I'm just like, how do you die on a victory lap? Like, how does that even happen? I had to laugh. Like, I did it to myself 100% completely. It was funny. Like, it was amazingly funny. But I just sat there like, I really did that. I really just went and completely threw that run away. I didn't have to. I could have gone to another floor and just, you know, just completed on my merry way, done another self-sacrifice room when I had more, you know, more juice to spend on it. They're like, no, we got to do this right now. We got the opportunity. Why would we not? Mistakes were made. Ready or Not is the... She gets married to the family of devil worshippers, and they play hide and seek on the wedding night, and she ends up, like, killing everybody because she divorces him, like, in the last scene. I've got some nice memories of that. I definitely like bits of that. I remember there was a while where I kept on confusing that with Knives Out, which is definitely not the same movie, not even the same genre. Alright, we pulled through. For the milk. Doing it all for the milk. This was nice. This last week has been really weird because I've been in a notably better spot as far as mental health. Getting that diagnosis sorted, and it's not the manic spike of just ecstatic euphoria that I had after figuring my stuff out like 4 years ago, but it's this, I don't even know how to describe it. It is a feeling of potential that I have not had in my life in so long. And I don't know where this is going to go or how annoying it's going to be to actually realize, but the feeling that it's there, and it's such a switch from the 2 weeks previous where things were really, really bad. So, just sharing this space in this mood for the first time in a long time, and it means a lot to me, and I'm glad that you're here to share it with us. Bandit, quick catch on the ableism in your sentence about Us. Although I do agree that Us is a wild movie. It is a thing, Squishy. It's totally a thing, and I can't say that I haven't had bad days this past week, but the depth of those bad days has not been the depth of some of my moods that I've had previously. And I'm just vibing. I am really, really happy. I had a great night tonight with y'all. We all make the same mistakes sometimes, Bandits. It's kind of hard to get in the habit of it because there's not a lot of support for it outside of places like this. So, as long as folks are in good faith, we don't crack the whip too hard. So, but just as a heads up. But thank you, Squishy. yeah, like I've got this community that has seen me through the last 4 years and has been with me and rooting for me. And there's been a lot of times where I've just felt to myself like I don't want to disappoint folks, and I feel like I'm not making the progress that is commensurate with the support that I'm getting, and that's part of it too. And I know that's bullshit, but also it's there, and now I feel like I'm kind of finally able to make good, and that means something to me. And I don't know, I'm in a space, but it's a happy space, and yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a great night tonight, folks. Even though I played like trash, even though I played like total trash, I had a great time. But we are past the 3 hour point, and I do need to put a bow on things. Bandit, if you can, I want you to get some sleep. I got my toes crossed for you. Squishy, I hope you have a wonderful day. Hopefully capitalism is not too much of a suck. To everybody else and anybody watching on the VODs, I will ask you, as I always do, please be taking care of yourselves. Get the water that you need, especially now it's the summer. Some medications do dehydrate more than others, so have a care with those. Get at least one meal a day in, preferably more, but, you know, to whatever your resources are and spoons. Take your medications as close to schedule as possible if you've got them, but do remember that you have had impact on other people's lives. And those people want the best for you. They're rooting for you, they want you to have joy, they want you to have safety and happiness and love, and I am one of those people, but I am only one of those people. There are more. But that does it for us here this go about. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, I almost said Osaka, I wish it was, but from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao. あれ